Hey ladies, and welcome to Feminine Charm, a place where we can learn and grow in our femininity and a place where we can cultivate a sisterhood. So today's topics, ladies, I am just so fed up. This is going to be a quick one because I am just so fed up with this topic. I mean, this is something that so many ladies have gone through, so many ladies are experiencing right now, and I am ready to change the conversation. I am ready for this to be a non-issue, for this to never happen, and I am ready to never to run into a lady who has this experience. Now, broke, run down, beta men. This is just all I have to say about it. And like I said, I'm making this quick because this topic really gets under my skin. And the reason why is because before I went on my feminine journey myself, I ran into this experience so many times in relationships. And I'm going to go ahead and get to the reason. I'm going to go ahead and tell you why they do it. And I'm going to tell you how you can change this conversation and how you can get yourself out of this situation. So if you guys are interested in learning and growing in your femininity, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this a thumbs up because this is going to provide a lot of value to you ladies. And let's just get into it. So he keeps asking you for money. Why? Why is he asking a woman for money? Women, we are natural receivers. Men are natural givers. Men chase women. Women wait. This is something that has gone on for many, many years to procreate our society. It's the reason why you are here today. If this stops, us as a society will stop and the humans will no longer exist. You can see this in the animal kingdom for most cases. This is just by design and how we're naturally programmed. And this is why it bothers us so much when we're dating a man and he asks us for $1 for money. It bothers us so much. So, first of all, let's get into why you are allowing this to happen. It's not your fault, ladies. Maybe you didn't have a mother to cultivate you in the dating department. It's fine. So many women don't, and that's okay. Maybe you didn't have a woman figure in your life to help you, coach you through it. But you know what? I'm here today. We're going to get through this, and this is not going to happen anymore, ladies. So why is he asking you, out of all people, the love of his life, the woman that he's with, why is he asking you as a woman for money? The only reason is because you have no standards. And that sounds like a bad thing, but like I said, I've been there too. I didn't have any standards. I never sat down and wrote down what my standards are. What are things I will allow? What are things I won't allow and unequivocally will never allow? What are those things? I didn't have the list. I couldn't refer back to it. I didn't have the training many, many years ago on dating because that was never talked about. I didn't have that training so that I wouldn't have to make a list. Ladies, make a list. What are the things that you will allow in a relationship? What are things that you will absolutely, without a doubt, I'll never allow in a relationship? A man asking you for money is something that you should never allow in a relationship. I don't care if he's broke. I don't care if he's having a hard time. I really, really do not care unless you are married to this man and he has been providing for you for so long, and for whatever reason he falls face down, face flat on his face, unbeknownst to him, unbeknownst to you, but you are able to help the family for a temporary period of time. That's different. But when you're dating, you're not looking for a man that's going to switch up on you. You're not looking up for a man that's going to one day be balling and the next day be falling. That's not your standard. And once you identify that, you can emotionally detach yourself from these type of men, because these type of men actually are looking for you. They're looking for you. Why are you the problem? Because one, you have no standards, and two, you are the man. Now, I know that can sound a bit daunting and scary and like, no, I'm not a man. I wear nice feminine clothes. I look very pretty. Or you could be a tomboy, whatever. Regardless, you are the man because you became the provider. You put yourself in the role of the provider by saying, no, I've got it. No, we'll go half on our meal. No, I will pay for the meal. I'm going to take you out on a date. I'm going to buy you a gift for your birthday. You're treating the man how you want to be treated, and that's wrong. You should have never done that. You should have never done that. The minute you thought the man was a woman is the minute you got a woman and you're dating a woman. So you've got to get back into yourself. You got to look at yourself and say, you know what? Why am I putting myself in this provider role? Why am I acting like the provider? I want to be taken care of. I want a man to treat me. I want a man to give me the lush life that I'm now providing to my man. I want that. You have to reset your standards of, again, what you will allow and what you won't allow. Go back to that, get back to that list after this, write that list out. Let me know in the comment section down below what you will allow and what you won't allow, and you're going to stick to those standards. Now that that's said, what's wrong with you? Let's talk about what's wrong with this man that keeps asking you for money. Well, it's not actually what's wrong with this man. There's nothing wrong with this man. You've actually met a beta man. Congratulations. You've eliminated the alpha men from your dating pool because you act like a man. So now all you have left are these beautiful looking or ugly beta men walking around looking for you. They're looking for an alpha woman to take care of them. They're looking for you to provide for them. They're going to play you, and then you're going to take care of them. So what is it that they did? What did they see in you that made them realize she's the perfect catch? Because they're looking. Men are hunters by nature. So they're looking at every single woman and they're saying, okay, this woman is a feminine woman and she has really high standards and she wants her nails done every week. She dresses really nice. I can't afford her. So when I have a conversation with her, she's very stuck up. So I'm going to tell her, you know what, you're stuck up. You're too high maintenance. You're too high maintenance. I'm going to tell her those things. And you know what? Absolutely right. She is too high maintenance for you, my dear, because you're a beta man and you will never meet up to her standards. So go find you a woman that's going to take care of you. And that's why these feminine women are winning. And that's why these feminine women are so rare in the society, and they have so much huge pool of alpha men to pick from. Because you are a workhorse and you're working like a dog, you've eliminated yourself from the cream of the crop. You've decided to take on a role and a responsibility to take care of a man. Congratulations. Trust me, I've been there too. I really do sympathize with you, but we're not going to go into our sympathy. We're going to get through this and we're going to be better. So this beta man, how he feels is that you, as a woman who he honestly doesn't really want, because he really wanted that alpha woman, but she was too high maintenance for him, and he really wanted to get her, but he couldn't afford her. So those were not his standards. He doesn't do those type of women because he can't afford them. He's not going to pay for her. So he's already let you know what his standards are. So the feminine woman, she already is not going to accept the alpha man, the beta man. And the beta man is not going to accept the feminine woman because he knows that she is too high maintenance. She's going to break his broken pockets already because he didn't have any money really, and he could not afford her. So therefore he's either going to try to break her down mentally, which won't work for a feminine woman, or he's going to get a woman that is balling more than he is and he's going to use her. And he's not intentionally going to do it, but that's all he can get. And so this type of man, those are his standards. His standards are not to have a high maintenance woman. And his standards are, if he runs into a high maintenance woman that he likes, he will try to convince her that being high maintenance is a bad thing. And if she's not really a feminine woman, she'll say, you know what? You're right. Being high maintenance is a bad thing. And I'm going to stop putting money into myself, and I'm going to stop investing in myself, and I'm going to date you, and I'm going to start investing into you. Girl, if that's where you are, you need to quit dating. You need to just stop and quit dating, because you're taking not only money out of your pocket that you could be bringing yourself up and getting your hair done and looking better, but you're actually now grooming this man and making him look better and feeding his phone bill and making his life and improving his world. No, sweetie. He could be your friend, maybe. I wouldn't even have him as a friend, unfortunately. But dating, never, my doll. Never, ever dating. So that's what happens. They're reading your energy. They see that you're strong, you're a provider, you're going to take care of them. They scouted you out. They're hunters, and they're ready to pounce on you with their game and to say, hey, I'm doing this, this, and this, all of which could be a lie. And if you're not smart enough and you're not keen to ask the right questions, then you're going to fall victim to his traps. You're going to get caught up in the relationship, and you cannot get out. And when you get out, it might be a violent one that you don't want to go through. So ladies, raise your standards. Have some standards. And never accept a man that asks you for money. With that being said, ladies, I'm gonna leave on that note. Like I said, this is just a topic that is too close for home for me, that I don't like to talk about, that I'm not really into. And I did tell you, ladies, how you can get out of the situation. Well, how you get out of the situation, like I said before, write down a list of where your standards are, and never have a man ask you as a woman for money. Because if he one day will come up, he'll leave you, and he'll get the woman that he always wanted, that feminine woman that he always wanted. He'll get her. And at that point, he knows what her standards are, and he's able to provide and take care of her. And you'd be there looking sad, embarrassed, and hurt that you've invested so much time and money into grooming him. You've actually invested in him to find another woman to replace you. All right, ladies, that being said, I'm out. If you guys are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can join the society, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.